Hello. So 3 years ago, I made a video going over this Arthur iceberg from Reddit. Looking back, I'm not too happy with it. I feel like I rushed to get it out, and the audio quality isn't great. I didn't have a mic, so I just spoke into my laptop's built-in one. I think this entry just states that Arthur and his friends are in the 3rd grade for most of the series. However, this iceberg was made before the special Arthur's First Day was released, which showed him entering the 4th grade. Overall, I think I could have done a better job. So, I've decided to redo the whole video. One disclaimer I want to address is that I will not be talking about every entry. The ones I'm skipping over are pretty much theories that I couldn't find the answers to. The Reddit post for the iceberg was made almost 5 years ago, so I doubt I'm going to get any answers there. Let's not waste any more time. This is the Arthur iceberg by Reddit user Slightly Chaotic, explained by me. April 9th. April 9th is an episode that first aired in 2002. It was made in response to the September 11th attacks from the previous year. In the episode, a fire happens at Lakewood Elementary. Arthur begins to worry for his dad's safety as he was in the school when the fire happened. Buster feels left out as he overslept and missed it. Sue Ellen's journal was destroyed in the fire. Binky was scared of the fire but pretends not to be. Pal and Kate continuity. Arthur's dog Pal and baby sister Kate can understand each other. There are several episodes focused on just the two and some of the other babies and pets. The Great McGrady. The Great McGrady is a 2-part episode from season 13 featuring guest star Lance Armstrong. In the episode, the kids learn that their lunch lady, Mrs. McGrady, has cancer. A remake of the episode aired in season 24, with Armstrong being replaced with the character Slam Wilson. Guest stars. Arthur has had several guest stars throughout its run, such as Fred Rogers, Art Garfunkel, Alex Trebek, Yo Ma. Sorry about that. The Backstreet Boys, Larry King, R.L. Stine, and Joan Rivers, to name a few. Library card. This is a song from the episode Arthur's Almost Alive, Not Real Music Festival. The episode has several music videos featuring the entire Arthur cast. Other songs include Jekyll Jekyll Hyde and Homework. Are you having cake? This is a line said by Mr. Rapper several times in the episode Dad's Dessert Dilemma.
I thought you might want to see the spring reading list. Oh, are you having cake? I just wanted to drop off the spring class list. Oh, are you having cake? Arthur, I thought I'd better bring you the spring reading. Oh, are you having cake?
Mr. Rapburn is gay. In the episode Mr. Rapburn and the Special Someone, Mr. Rapburn gets married to a man named Patrick. This episode was met with some controversy, but more on that later. Imagine spots. A trope in most Arthur episodes is a moment where a character has a dream or fantasy about a situation. Arthur's Big Hit. In the episode Arthur's Big Hit, DW throws a model airplane Arthur had been working on out of the window, and in his frustration, he punches her. The scene of Arthur hitting DW shows a close-up of Arthur's fist that has become a meme. DW Snowball. After spending a day in the snow, DW decides to keep a snowball she made in the freezer as a memento. In the episode DW Snow Mystery, her snowball disappears. At the end of the episode, we see 2 aliens sampling the snowball, and all will be revealed. We learn that Nadine took the snowball to prevent it from being taken by an alien troll, and didn't return it to the freezer because she thought Arthur would take it. She puts it back to stop Arthur and DW from fighting. Spanky. Spanky is DW's pet parakeet that passes away in the episode So Long Spanky. This was his only appearance in the show. Postcards from Buster. Postcards from Buster is a spin-off of Arthur that ran from 2004 to 2012. It focuses on Buster and his dad Bo, who is a pilot, as they travel around the United States with the band Los Viajeros. He brings along a video camera to send back video postcards to his friends in Elwood City. The video camera portions were live action. Season 10 Scavenger Hunt. For Arthur's 10th season in 2006, every episode had several number 10 Easter eggs scattered throughout. Viewers could go to the Arthur website and print out a tally sheet to mark down each Easter egg. The tally sheet could then be mailed in, and 3 people with at least 10 correct answers could win a recording of Buster for their answering machine. I kinda wanna hear this recording, that sounds cool. Animation shift. Starting in season 16, the show switched from hand-drawn animation to digital. I'm not a huge fan of this animation personally, and tend to rewatch the older episodes more. Alien sightings. In Elwood City turns 100, Brain reads about an alien sighting that was reported in 1952. In Arthur's first sleepover, David reads in the newspaper that a farmer claims he saw a spaceship over Elwood City. In the Postcards from Buster episode, Alien Adventure, Buster reunites with Mr. Morris, and the two travel to Roswell, New Mexico, the capital of alien sightings. Graphic blood. In the episode Vomitrocious, George is constantly getting nosebleeds. There isn't that much blood though. Carl. Carl first appeared in the episode when Carl met George. He has Asperger's syndrome, and his interests include doing jigsaw puzzles and trains. Arthur's Missing Pal. Arthur's Missing Pal is an Arthur movie released in 2006. It is notable for being done with computer animation. Lance Armstrong Band. The original version of The Great McGrady was pulled from rerun rotation in 2012. That's because that year, Lance Armstrong was accused by the United States Anti-Doping Agency for using performance-enhancing drugs. 2 more episodes featuring Armstrong would also get banned. These were Room to Ride and Binky vs. Binky. The latter features a character meant to resemble him, Binky listening to music. This is a scene from the episode Binky's Music Madness, where Binky listens to a song and everything gets all trippy. Since the episode first aired, there have been several memes made replacing the music with another song. 5,000 explosions and a supernova. This is a movie that has been referenced several times in the show. Banned in Alabama. The episode Mr. Rapper and the Special Someone was banned from airing on Alabama Public Television. On June 15, 2019, a screening of the episode was held during a wedding party at the First United Methodist Church of Birmingham. Shelley Barnes. In the episode What's in a Name, Muffy learns that Binky's real name is Shelley. His mother confirms this and tells him that he is named after his great-grandfather, Alice. In the episode Arthur and the True Francine, Muffy and Francine learn that they both have the same middle name, Alice. Teenage Kate. The episode Paradise Lost is about Kate starting to learn her first words and beginning to understand pal less. It features an imagination spot where we see a teenage Kate walking an elderly pal. You Are Arthur. In the episode You Are Arthur, the viewer gets to see what a day for Arthur is like. The episode then changes to a first-person point of view. During the day, he runs in a 3K race. Martin Spivak. In the episode Bitsy's Breakup, Buster wonders what his mom's next boyfriend might be like. He imagines having to spend the day with an unpleasant man named Martin Spivak at his insurance job. Martin has made other appearances in the show. He can be seen in the episodes Strangers on a Train and 15. In the episode Buster Isn't Buying It, Martin is the host of his own TV show called The Factoid Friend. Square breaths. This is one of my favorite lines from the show. In the episode Arthur's Birthday, Arthur and DW are at a party store when DW sees a square balloon, leading to this exchange.
How do you get square balloons?
Blow square breaths.
Oh.
Arthur's Nose. Arthur's Nose is the first book in the Arthur series, published in 1976. The book gives a glimpse at character designs much different from the ones we know today. Imagination.wave. This is the sound that plays before and after a dream sequence. Sugar Time. Sugar Time is a banned episode of Postcards from Buster. In the episode, Buster travels to Vermont to learn how maple syrup gets made. While there, he meets 2 families that both have lesbian parents. PBS decided to ban the episode as they felt the subject of same-sex marriage would be too sensitive. Location of Elwood City. The location of Elwood City has never been said in the show. We know it's at least in America.
This is America, Arthur. Everybody's supposed to get an equal chance.
And probably in the Northeast. In 2020, the official Arthur Twitter page stated Elwood City is in Pennsylvania, so make of that what you will. Mark Brown is also from Pennsylvania. Arthur Buther. Arthur Buther is a language Arthur and Buster create in the episode Do You Speak George? The last letter of a word gets moved to the beginning. If there end up being 2 consonants next to each other, put an I between them. For example, the phrase thank you becomes Kathanuyo. Meme bursts of 2016. In 2016, Arthur memes started becoming more popular online, like the frame of Arthur's fist and Arthur's big hit. Comic Creator. The Comic Creator was a game on the Arthur website that let players make up their own Arthur comics with the Arthur characters. The game would get removed a few years later, likely due to people making comics involving the Arthur characters in adult situations. Humble. In the episode DW's Backpack Mishap, DW takes the wrong backpack home with her from the pool. Based on the letters on the bag, she deduces it to belong to an Humble. It turns out it's actually Tommy Tibble's backpack. Some of the letters have worn off. Lydia Fox. Lydia Fox first appeared in the season 14 episode The Wheel Deal. She was created by Connor Gordon, winner of the All Kids Can Character Search Contest, a contest held in 2009 where kids could come up with a character that had the chance of being on the show. 8,500 entries were submitted. Green-tailed grebe. The green-tailed grebe is a rare species of bird found in Elwood City. It is based on the real-life species of bird called the grebe. Pizza Paula's Pizza Land. Pizza Paula's Pizza Land appeared in the episode Sleep No More, when Buster and his friends get a chance to go there. While there, Buster learns about a pizza eating competition, and the night before, he and the other contestants have trouble falling asleep. Technology evolution. As the show goes on over the years, the technology gets more advanced. In later episodes, we see characters using smartphones, laptops, and tablets. Binky Rules. Binky Rules is an episode from Season 3, when graffiti saying Binky Rules starts to appear on the school grounds. Fern and Buster try to prove Binky's innocence. It turns out radio DJ Dr. Jake had his staff do the graffiti to promote the new band Binky. Species confusion. People have mistaken the characters in Arthur for the wrong animal that they're based on. This was poked fun at in the episode The Contest, when Arthur and Francine argue over what kind of animal Andy is. Hidden names. Mark Brown has inserted the names of his children into the books and on the show as an Easter egg. Interspecies relationships. There are several examples of relationships between different species in the show. Emily's father is a monkey and her mother is a rabbit. Mr. Rapper, a rat, got married to an aardvark. Cause of the Baxter divorce. Buster's parents are divorced, and it is never explained why. Ghost of Lunch Tomorrow. The Ghost of Lunch Tomorrow is a ghost that resembles Binky. He first appeared in the episode Prunella Gets It Twice, and again in Arthur Changes Gears, as the Ghost of Bicycles Never Ridden.
I know you. You're that ghost of lunch tomorrow. Gotta go.
Mr. Rapper is a vampire. In the episode Arthur and the Real Mr. Rapper, Prunella tells the kids that Mr. Rapper is a vampire and eats nails for breakfast. Bailey's art. In the episode Muffy's Art Attack, Muffy puts on an art exhibit, though most of the pieces were created by her butler Bailey, and she tries to pass it off as her own. Bailey is upset that none of the adults admired his work. Eventually, Arthur Ganson shows up and calls his art powerful. The Cootie Catcher. The Cootie Catcher is a fortune-telling device Rubella shows the kids in the episode Misfortune Teller. They begin to take it too seriously and start using it to make decisions for them. The Fright Stuff Ghost. In the episode The Fright Stuff, Muffy holds a costume party at Castle Manor, which is supposedly haunted. During the night, the boys and girls try to scare each other. The attic of the house is inhabited by a family of ghosts. He does it for free. He does it for free is a phrase used to mock moderators or janitors on the site 4chan. The phrase is often associated with a picture of Mr. Morris, the school janitor. Richism. In Spoiled Rotten, Muffy buys a pair of shoes that Francine was saving money for, and they are now sold out. This leads Francine to call her the most selfish, spoiled brat that she's ever met. Muffy later claims that Francine is a richist, or someone who is prejudiced against rich people. Arthur's Lucky Pencil. In the episode Arthur's Lucky Pencil, Arthur finds a pencil that seems to bring him good luck. One day he can't find the pencil and takes a history test without it. He ends up getting an A on the test and learns that he got an A because he studied. The episode ends with DW finding the pencil in the trash and Arthur chasing her for it. The lucky pencil would appear again in the episodes Sue Ellen Gets Her Goose Cooked and Operation DW. There is even a song about the lucky pencil on one of the Arthur CDs. Maria. Maria Pappas is a character in Arthur's class. For most of the series, she was a background character and didn't get her first speaking role until the season 19 episode Maria Speaks, where she learns to deal with her stutter. South Sudan. In the episode In My Africa, DW makes up a song with the help of Brain and his cousin Shake about the countries of Africa. A year after the episode first aired, South Sudan gained its independence. Forehand 451. In the episode Sue Ellen Gets Her Goose Cooked, the kids get hooked on a new computer game called Virtual Goose. Throughout the episode, they try to beat a player called Forehand 451. In the end, they are defeated by DW, and it is revealed that Forehand 451 are Emily and Marie Helene. Steven Crowder. Political commentator Steven Crowder was the voice of the Brain in seasons 5 and 6 from 2000 to 2001. I was a fan of his Change My Mind series. Sue Ellen's Diary. Sue Ellen's Diary is a journal she has had since the first grade. In the episode Sue Ellen's Lost Diary, she forgets it at the library. The kids try to find it to see what she's written about, but they agree not to read it. The episode ends with Sue Ellen saying that she wrote some nice things about Arthur. Her diary would be destroyed in the Lakewood Elementary fire on April 9th. Muffy gets her a new journal, which she starts to use at the end of the episode. Adult cartoon parodies. In the episode The Contest, Arthur and his friends enter a contest to come up with an episode for the show Andy and Company. The episode is best known for parodies of popular adult shows at the time, like South Park, Beavis and Butthead, and Dr. Katz.
Hello! Hello up there! Hey, I'm talking to you! You're not waiting for aliens again? They've gotta come sometime. I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Arthur! Hey, look, they're here! I told you! Hey, aliens, over here! Land here! Hurry! Oh! Hey, you squished Buster! Hey, come out!
Eternal third grade. For most of the series, Arthur and his friends are in Mr. Rapburn's third grade class. In the episode The Last Day, we get to see their last day of third grade, and in 2021, the special Arthur's First Day premiered, where we finally see Arthur and his friends enter the fourth grade. Mr. and Mrs. Tibble. The Tibble twins are raised by their grandmother, and their parents are never seen in the show. In the episode DW's Blanky, we learn that their mother is named Trixie. She is mentioned again in the episode DW's Backpack Mishap, where we learn that she travels the world. Their father has no mention whatsoever. Green Flash. The Green Flash is a phenomenon told to Arthur by Prunella in the episode Arthur's New Year's Eve. At midnight, there is a green flash, signifying a new year. If there is no green flash, then the year must be repeated. Bell X-1 Second Destruction. In the episode Bleep, Arthur can be seen building a Bell X-1, the same model plane from Arthur's big hit. He drops it out of shock from hearing DW swear. Vartina. Vartina is a Finnish folk band formed in 1983. Their song Matali ja Musti was used in the episodes Binky Rules and Meet Binky. Time travel. In the episode DW's Time Trouble, DW goes back in time and changes events so that she can be older than Arthur. In the episode Buster's Second Chance, Buster goes back in time to change events so he can see what his life would be like if he were intelligent. In the special DW and the Beastly Birthday, Arthur travels 4 years into the future and we see an older Kate and DW. The Sock Exchange. The Sock Exchange first appeared in the episode The Great Sock Mystery, when Pal tries to find DW's missing sock. In the episode The Great Lint Rush, the sock market crashes, but is reopened at the end of the episode What Scared Sue Ellen. In the episode What Scared Sue Ellen hears a strange noise while walking through the woods, which turns out to be Mrs. Woods' dog Perky. The episode references creatures from several different cultures, such as the Baba Yaga and Kappa. The Curse of the Grebes. The Elwood City Grebes are a baseball team based on the Boston Red Sox. They haven't won a world championship since 1918 when a boy put a curse on the team. In the episode The Curse of the Grebes, they win their first championship since the curse. Friday the 13th. In the episode Friday the 13th, the Brain rethinks his belief in superstitions after having a string of bad luck and refuses to leave the house on Friday the 13th, which happens to be the same day as a baseball game. He ends up going to the game and getting a home run, and their team wins. On the walk home, Brain realizes he brought along his mom's gym clothes, which the kids then think are lucky. George's antlers. George's most distinctive trait is his antlers. He has been given the nicknames Headgear and Bighorns. They sometimes knock things over or cause him to get his head stuck in his locker. Crossing Guard is actually evil. Ted is a crossing guard from the episode Arthur vs. the Very Mean Crossing Guard. His joking ends up scaring Arthur and Brain after he tells them it costs $10 to cross the street. Suppressed hologram technology. In the episode Meet Binky, it is revealed that the band members of Binky are actually holograms. Arthur's Nightmare. Arthur's Nightmare is a creepypasta game created by Varun Ramesh. The objective is to collect 10 Woogles over the course of 4 nights in Arthur's house, while avoiding him and his family. Dark Energy of Never Never Never. In the episode Never Never Never, after DW is forced to give away some of her toys, she believes that her mom doesn't love her. So she decides to give all of her toys away to her friends. They just have to tell her how much they love her. All of the toys end up going to the Tibbles. She tries going to their house to see if she can get a toy or 2 back, but when she tries to take the only toys that are still in good condition, they refuse. Arthur ends up coming over and tells the Tibbles to give her toys back, but breaks his glasses in the process. She sells her toys to buy Arthur a new pair of glasses. Kieran Moody has 6 fingers on each hand. In the episode Buster the Mythmaker, Buster becomes obsessed with reading things online that might not be true.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Like that Kieran Moody from Snowboard Patrol has 6 fingers. He tries watching an episode to verify this, but isn't able to tell since Kieran is wearing gloves. The Squirrels. In the episode The Squirrels, the kids watch a movie called The Squirrels, a parody of the movie The Birds. They then become too scared to go outside, but eventually overcome their fear by getting to see a squirrel up close. 13 Perfect Circles. In the episode April 9th, Mr. Morris tells Buster about the time he was competing in a dog show, when all of a sudden, all of the dogs ran into a cornfield where there were 13 perfect circles. He believes these were left by aliens. David's car accident. In the episode April 9th, David tells Arthur about the time when he was a kid and his mom got into a car accident. To help him feel better, he would crumple up balls of paper and shoot them into a wastebasket. The more baskets he made would mean she would come home safely. One day he forgot to do this, and she was gone for 3 hours, and still was okay. It is thought that Thora's husband died in the accident, which is why he is not seen in the show. Spinach Heads. In the episode I'd Rather Read It Myself, DW proves that she can read to the Tibbles by reading from a book that is actually about Leonardo da Vinci. She makes up a story about a girl named BW. Her story references events from previous episodes. In one part, there is spinach that turns anyone who eats it into spinach heads. Martian blood glows red in the dark. In the episode DW Aims High, she is told by the Tibbles that Mars is red because of the Martian blood, which glows red in the dark. The ass was fat. In 2012, an anonymous poster made a thread on 4chan requesting pornographic images of Arthur and Sue Ellen, describing her ass as fat. Bleep Uncensored Cut. In the episode Bleep, DW learns a swear word that is bleeped every time it is said. Jason Schwimmer, the voice of DW in the episode, revealed that in the script, the words bleep and chicken were used in place of the swear word. The episode's director, Greg Bailey, said that the word chicken was used as a reference for the animators. Alien actors. At the end of the episode The Boy Who Cried Comet, we see that the Arthur characters are being played by aliens on a set. Big Boss Bars. Big Boss Bars are a candy bar from the episode To Eat or Not to Eat. They contain radioactive ingredients and are highly addictive. The episode is a metaphor for drug addiction and how drugs affect the body. Whatever happened to him? In the episode, And Now Let's Talk to Some Kids, Arthur's class gets a chance to be on the show The Magic Toolbox. The segment is a parody of And Now a Word from Us Kids, which would happen between each pair of Arthur episodes. At the end of the episode, we see an elderly Arthur and Francine watching their episode. When Buster comes on screen, Francine asks, whatever happened to him, implying Buster fell out of touch as they got older. Glenbrook Doppelgangers. In the episode The Return of the King, Arthur's class takes a field trip to a Renaissance fair. Also there is a class from Glenbrook Academy. Their teacher is Mr. Price Jones, Mr. Rappern's former teacher. The students resemble an appearance similar to some of the Lakewood students. Grandpa Dave has Alzheimer's. In the episode Grandpa Dave's Memory Album, Grandpa Dave comes to visit, and Arthur and DW learn that he has a disease that is affecting his memory. They come up with a photo album to help him remember. This is the final appearance of Grandpa Dave in the show. The Long Arm of the Law. In the episode Arthur's Lost Library Book, Arthur has a nightmare about the library book he misplaced. The police have his house surrounded, and a voice tells him that he can't escape the long arm of the law. Suddenly, a long arm grabs Arthur. Matt Damon. In the episode The Making of Arthur, Arthur and his friends enter a video contest put on by Matt Damon.
You tell Arthur Reed that he'll never eat lunch in this town again.
George ends up being the winner, but Matt loved Arthur's submission so much that he wants to make a TV show about him. The episode ends with them recreating the opening shot of the intro. Goons. In the episode Arthur vs. the Very Mean Crossing Guard, Arthur and Brain deal with a new crossing guard named Ted, who says it costs $10 to cross the street, and if they don't pay up, he'll send his goons after them. The two then wonder what goons are. Fern is depressed. Fern Walters is a student in Arthur's class. She has a shy, introverted personality and likes to write poetry and read mystery novels. In the episode The Case of the Girl with the Long Face, Buster tries to figure out why Fern is sad. She tells him that sometimes she gets sad for no reason. It's possible that this could be depression. Love Ducks is LSD. The Love Ducks is a show Arthur gets hooked on in the episode That's a Baby Show. It is psychedelic, colorful, and surreal. Your ears are bigger than mine. This line comes from the episode Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble. In a flashback, the class is being taught by a teacher that mumbles. When Buster asks Arthur what she said, he replies,
I don't know. Your ears are bigger than mine.
This exchange shows that the characters are aware of their animal characteristics. Mrs. McGrady is clairvoyant. In the episode Draw, Mrs. McGrady puts on a fortune-telling act for the teacher's charity carnival. She uses it as a way to show the kids that Francine is sorry for teasing Fern. True source of the Crosswire fortune. The Crosswires are the wealthiest family in Elwood City. It's unrealistic that they would be so rich from owning a used car dealership. The money is likely coming from other sources. Woogles are sentient. Woogles are a toy first seen in the episode Arthur Rides the Bandwagon. In the episode Desperately Seeking Stanley, a Woogle is seen talking to Arthur's teddy bear, Stanley. Buster was visited. Buster is best known for his belief in aliens. Whenever something happens without an explanation, he'll chalk it up to aliens. In the episode The Boy Who Cried Comet, he claims that a bunch of UFOs visited his house. Nadine is the fourth Reed child. This is a theory that Nadine was a child of David and Jane, but died, and what we see of her in the show is her ghost. One dispute for this theory is that Nadine is clearly not the same species as the Reed family. Flash pants transcend reality. Flash pants are an article of clothing from the episode Prunella's Prediction. The sparkling effect was achieved by pictures of aluminum foil that were then superimposed onto the pants. Human extinction. This is a theory that the show takes place after a nuclear apocalyptic event that wipes out all humans. Animals then mutated from the waste and became intelligent. The Rat Who Shagged Me. The Rat Who Shagged Me is a YouTube poop by Awful Fawful, uploaded in July of 2015. At the time of writing, it has around 815,000 views. The zoo is the key. In the episode Buster the Mythmaker, Buster reads a story online that Siberian tigers are on the loose in Elwood City. He and Arthur get a call from a Deep Float, who asks them to meet him at the ice cream shop. Deep Float says that there are more unusual animals in the city, and that the zoo is the key. Turns out that Deep Float was actually the brain, and he reveals that he made the tiger story up. James split his pants. In the episode The Secret About Secrets, DW feels left out because she doesn't know any secrets. Until one day at school, she learns that James split his pants. She finds this secret very hard to keep. Comet is coming. In the episode The Boy Who Cried Comet, Buster believes a comet is headed for Earth. Fern discovers that the telescope he was using was missing an important piece, which led to incorrect readings. The Thing. In the episode Frankenstein's Monster, Fern makes up a story about her uncle and his professor finding an umbrella that turns out to be a horrifying creature. This ends up scaring the kids. In the end, they change the story so that the umbrella turns into something less frightening. Green Flash Immortality Theory. It is thought that the reason we never see any of the characters get older is because the Green Flash stopped happening, so they've been living the same year over and over. Every copy of Arthur's New Friend is personalized. Arthur's New Friend is an episode that was exclusively on VHS by a company called Kideo. The plot involves Arthur planning a party for a friend that's coming to visit. Parents could mail in a picture of their child, and it would be superimposed onto a character, and their name would be dubbed into the dialogue.
All right! Guess who's coming to visit me? Ethan!
Arthur, I think your friend is here.
It's Ethan! Hi, Ethan! Welcome to your party.
Smile!
That was the first time we ever saw each other, and we had such a good time.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this video. I'm gonna put the entries that I didn't talk about on screen here, so let me know if you have any ideas, and I will do a follow-up video. Feel free to check out my drum cover channel, the link for that will be down below. But again, I want to say thank you for watching, and have a wonderful kind of day.